Alrighty, YouTube, Niner Empire, what is going down? Welcome back to another video. The Chargers officially released Joey Bosa last night, officially making him a free agent. And one of the more intriguing destinations for Joey Bosa is the 49ers. The 49ers could potentially sign him and pair him up with his brother Nick in San Francisco. And according to Ian Rappaport, the 49ers are considering signing Joey Bosa to pair him with his brother. So they both haven't been teammates with each other since 2012 when they were both in high school. And obviously, when they were at Ohio State or when they both went to Ohio State, Joey played 3 years there and left for the NFL before Nick's freshman season. So they didn't even get to play with each other at Ohio State either. Nick Bosa has been, he's hinted at a potential, reunion with his brother playing in the NFL a couple of years ago on the Richard Sherman podcast. He said it would actually break the NFL. And then last night, Cheryl Bosa, so the mother of Nick and Joey, posted on social media that she'd like to see them playing together on the 49ers. Would definitely make life easier for their travel schedules on Sundays. And, I'll be the first to say this. Number one, Joey Bosa was scheduled to make about $25 million next year with the Chargers. Obviously, with him being cut and him being a free agent and his injury history and whatnot, he will likely be playing on a much less salary next season. With the 49ers, they have $35 million in cap space. And again, nobody's going to be paying Joey Bosa $25 million plus to play on their team next year. And there will be several teams interested in signing Joey Bosa, but I'll be the first to say that I think for Joey Bosa, his number one destination is probably the 49ers. I'm sure he wants to come to San Francisco and play with his brother. The good news for the 49ers is if they do plan on pursuing him, which again, according to Ian Rappaport of NFL Network, the 49ers will be interested in signing him. If they do sign him, or if they do, elect to pursue him and make him an offer, they have $35 million in cap space. And the 49ers have the cap space to make him a decent offer. And obviously, the one thing that the 49ers can offer that no other team is that he has a chance to play with his brother with the 49ers, which is a very big upside that the 49ers have against some of these other teams that are going to be interested in signing him. And I'm sure Cheryl Bosa, his mom, and their dad are probably going to be advocates for him going to the 49ers to pair up with his brother Nick. That would be such a cool story for the NFL. Both of the Bosa brothers starting edge with the 49ers in 2025. I think the biggest concern with Joey Bosa, though, is his health. He's dealt with a lot of injuries over his career, hence to why, the Chargers elected just to move on from him. But if he can stay healthy, this could be a very, very good pickup for the 49ers. And I don't know what his price tag will be. It's definitely going to be under that $25 million a year mark. He's not going to make that with whatever team elects to sign him. I don't know what his price tag would be. He's 29 years old, still a younger player. Again, if he can stay healthy, he can be a premier edge rusher for the 49ers. Now, my question is, if the 49ers do end up signing Joey Bosa, would that mean that they switch their focus in the draft at pick 11 to defensive tackle, or maybe offensive line, or maybe even a skill position player like Will Campbell? I think they definitely could. I think, in my opinion, given how deep the edge rusher class is this year, if you can sign Joey Bosa, I don't think that I would draft an edge rusher at pick 11. I think that I would probably go defensive tackle, maybe corner. But then again, if the 49ers sign Joey Bosa, it could very well be on like a 1-year contract, kind of like a 1-year prove-it deal. And in that case, I definitely think it would be smart to probably still go edge rusher, but it just makes me wonder if they can land Joey Bosa, would they shift their focus at pick 11 in the draft to a different position? Because I think the expectation is that the 49ers will draft a edge rusher at pick 11. I think that it's probably the inevitable. I think it's probably going to happen. But it just makes me wonder if they sign Joey Bosa, could they shift their focus in the draft to an offensive lineman? Armand Mimbu, I made a video on him a couple days ago, but Armand Mimbu of Missouri had a phenomenal combine. And a lot of people around the NFL have him ranked higher than Will Campbell now from LSU as the best tackle coming out in the NFL draft. So could they potentially go tackle instead on the offensive side of ball? Could they go defensive tackle? Maybe even a guy like Will Campbell to bolster your cornerback room. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if knowing the 49ers, I still think they would go defensive line. But instead of going edge rusher, they may go defensive tackle if they can sign Joey Bosa, depending on Joey Bosa's contract. If it's a 1-year deal, which very well could be for Joey Bosa coming to the 49ers, I think I would still take an edge rusher, especially given Joey Bosa's injury history, and just so you have that, insurance piece if Joey Bosa, God forbid, goes down. But I don't know, man. I think I go back and forth on it because knowing the 49ers, I still think that they would go defensive lineman, edge rusher in particular. But it is intriguing to talk about if they would switch their focus at pick 11 or not. I think there's a chance. But at the same time, I think if Joey Bosa comes to the Niners, it's likely on a 1-year deal. And I don't think it would make sense for the 49ers to not take an edge rusher still at pick 11 in the draft. So I'm all for the Niners signing Joey Bosa. He's definitely going to come, much cheaper than what he was due on his salary for 2025. What his price tag will be, I don't know. But I do know one thing. The 49ers do have enough cap space to offer him a pretty decent offer. And they could probably even get him on a little bit of a discount too, knowing that Nick Bosa's here and he probably wants to play with his brother. So we will see what happens. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys would be open to signing Joey Bosa and pairing him with his brother Nick. Seems like their mom is all in on it. I'm sure their dad's probably all in on it as well. And again, the 49ers will have interest. They are going to consider signing Joey Bosa, according to Ian Rappaport. So this could very well be one of the first free agent additions for the 49ers. I would not be shocked if Joey Bosa signs a 1-year deal or a 2-year deal with the Niners. He's only 29 years old, man. So, he's got a lot of football. It's just about if he can stay healthy. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think of this, though, in the comments down below. As always, go Niners. I'll see you guys in the next one.